the crooked smile. He lost his voice overnight, but the dummy started talking in his place. Ben had no reason to be afraid of dolls. He was 28, logical, a skeptic by nature. But something about the dummy at that garage sale gave him pause. It sat at the back of a dusty old table, propped up like it was waiting. The wood was chipped, the paint cracked. But the worst part, the part that made his stomach twist, was its smile. Crooked. Uneven. A slanted curve carved too deep into its wooden face, as if someone had tried to force it into happiness, and failed. One glass eye stared ahead, the other slightly off. The old man selling it gave him a look when Ben picked it up. "Wouldn't take that thing if I were you," he muttered. "Last owner, disappeared." Ben chuckled. "Then I guess I got a bargain." That night, Ben brought the dummy home and set it on a shelf in his room. Gave it a name, Charlie. He figured it'd make for a funny Halloween prop. But sometime around 2 a.m., Ben woke up to the sound of whispering. A soft rasp in the darkness. "Let me talk." He sat up, breathing hard. The room was still. Charlie sat exactly where Ben had left him. Or, was he always facing that direction? Ben rubbed his eyes and went back to sleep. The next morning, Charlie had moved. Now he was sitting at the edge of the shelf, arms down, legs hanging, head tilted toward the bed. His smile seemed wider. Ben blamed his memory. He must have placed it like that and forgotten. But it happened again. And again. Every night, whispers. Every morning, movement. "Let me talk. Let me talk, Ben. Let me be you." One night, Ben locked Charlie in a box and taped it shut. He left the box in the hallway closet, buried beneath old coats. But when he woke up, the box was open. The tape torn. Charlie sat in the center of his bedroom. Legs crossed. Smile impossibly wide. And carved beneath the original mouth. A second, smaller one. Ben panicked. He grabbed the dummy and tried to burn it in the fireplace. But the flames wouldn't catch. The wood smoked, but didn't burn. And in the smoke, he heard it. Laughter. His laughter. That night, Ben couldn't sleep. He barricaded his bedroom door, kept the lights on. But at 3:17 a.m., the bulb flickered. Then shattered. In the dark, he heard tiny footsteps. A slow creaking climb onto the bed. Then weight on his chest. Ben opened his eyes. Charlie was inches from his face. And before Ben could scream, he felt a sharp pain in his throat. Like something reached inside and pulled. The next morning, Ben's co-workers called the police. He hadn't answered texts. Didn't show up to work. When they entered the house, it was quiet. No sign of struggle. Just the dummy. Sitting alone on the bed. But something was different. Charlie's posture was straighter. His eyes brighter. And carved into his chest was a face. Ben's face. Mouth twisted in that same crooked, lifeless smile. And then the dummy spoke. In Ben's voice. The crooked smile. Some puppets don't want a puppeteer. They want a body.